dodging a bullet.
Cool it!
Come a little closer.
Huh? What's this? After the Abyss Mage was defeated, a certain energy dispersed from its body. It seems that energy was being used to cut off the connection between me and Dvalin. Huh. Do you know of STORMMTERROR's Of course. I believe the people of Mondstadt. After Dvalin woke up, he took the ancient ruins as his lair. As it was with the storms that previously cut Mondstadt off from the outside world, the entrance to the ruins is also sealed by a special barrier. But now, as the energy dispersed from the Abyss Mage, I was able to read the rhythmic flow of how the barrier's magic was woven. I must admit, it sounds even more horrendous than a chorus of hilly churls. But it should be enough to let us break through the storm barrier and reach STORMMTERROR's lair.
Which means we're going to confront Dvalin? I'm fine with that. Jean is the one who wishes to avoid any direct confrontation.
No. When there are no other options left, it is my responsibility to alter our course of action. If slaying him is our only choice, I will gladly become the knight that leads the charge.
Fortunately, we have yet to need to go that far.
By that, you mean...
I mean that the Holy Liar, our real trump card? The Traveler, of course.
The Traveler?
Correct, but you have a much more precious fortune. The impurities and the tears, and the curse that which me-
You tone-deaf bard! Don't you see how crazy? You've seen what Dvalin is like when he's ticked off? She'll be swallowed whole before she even gets to lift a finger!
Hey, nice plan.
I am with you, Honorary Knight.
Oh, so we just need to fight monsters from the-
Humans aren't without their strengths.
And so, epic actions of brave heroes finally leads to this 11th hour.
My. What do you think, cutie?
It's a storm barrier! It looks so dangerous.
Leave it to me. Although this wooden lyre is all I have, I don't need the lyre to break through this kind of storm wait.
Attack! Prepare yourselves!
The stage will need to be cleared before I can begin my performance. Generally speaking, such chores are not the concerns of the performer himself.
Wait, what's going on? There shouldn't be any hilly troll camps in the vicinity of STORMMTERROR's lair.
Freeze! This moment will be frozen in time.
Come a little closer. You're in for a little shock. You've been a naughty boy.
Let it rain. Get him.
The hilly trolls usually do not venture into areas with high elemental concentrations. It puts a heavy burden on their bodies.
The Abyss Order must be manipulating them behind the scenes, yet they shouldn't have been able to determine that we would come. They're presumably spreading their forces to halt our plans.
Without further ado, I suppose I can play faster if my only...
It actually opened. You're not entirely useless, Tone Deaf Bard.
This is it. We are now entering Stormterror's lair. Watch yourselves. Let...
Come a little closer.
Dodge this! Ah!
Looks like this is the front gate to Stormterror's lair. The gate is enormous compared to us. But still, Paimon wonders how Dvalin gets in there with a body that huge.
He doesn't walk in. He flies in.
Oh. You do have a point. It's stuck.
It's stuck.
Hey, check out that roof. Is there a giant hole?
I suppose we could make use of that wind.
Let's make a detour then.
Let's make a detour then. Heading up.
Do you think there will be abyss mages hiding in the ruins? Either way, if we do run into one, we will let the victorious Master Diluc do the...
Do not underestimate them just because I have beaten one of them before. I'm not boasting. I'm simply saying there is more to the Abyss Order than a few mages.
Correct. That's why I tagged along after all. Well, that and also for your safety. Why am I so diligent? Too diligent for a poet, in fact.
So says the person that made zero effort to search for the dragon tears and drank in the tavern all day. Paimon doesn't get it. What part of you is remotely diligent?
Try not to enjoy this too much.
Freeze! Fascinating.
Bet you can't keep up with me. Over you there.
Come a little closer. My, you've been a naughty boy.
Dodge this!
Look, a wind current! It might lead us to the top of the tower.
What do you think, cutie?
Oh, we can't advance any further. The ruins seem to be guarded by...
Is this the work of Dvalin?
No. These ruins were once part of an ancient city. Dvalin just happens to be nesting in these ruins for now. These ruins even predate the existence of the Four Winds. Mondstadt is a city without a ruler. However, before it was ruled over by a tyrant. Anyway, I'll sing you that story when we have a chance in the future.
The markings on this seal. If my archaeological knowledge is not mistaken, this appears to be a light act. If we retrieve and reintegrate all the parts,
We should be close to completing the ceremony. Let's put the last part back and see.
Looks like we're right. There are 3 more halos circling...
Which means there are 3 more corresponding light actuators to activate. I can see one from here. The rest must be scattered within the ruins around here.
Why did Dvalin pick a place filled with puzzles and seals?
He doesn't walk in.
You're in for a little shock. Let's spark things up a little.
Don't get frostbite. Cool it. Don't push your luck. Dodge this.
It's done! Paimon thinks we should venture onward from here.
about turning these adventures into songs after we're done? Hopefully, this song will be sung for years to come by the people of Mondstadt, just like the legend of it.
I have loved that song since I was small. How are you feeling today, Honorary Knight? I am completely prepared and fully confident that we can do this.
Even Master D-Luke accompanied us to the ferry despite only being an accident bystander.
You shared your secret with me, and I only returned your trust to the same extent.
As for Master Jean, responsibility perhaps. What about the tone-deaf bard?
It's freedom.
Freedom?
When you first arrived at Mondstadt, did no one tell you that Mondstadt is the city of freedom? She really is a child of freedom. Mondstadt is a romantic city without the reign of a king, and its citizens enjoy the most freedom amongst the seven. I hope the dragon that once protected Mondstadt will soon be free. No one should have deceived him by telling, and no one should have told him that it was his eternal duty to protect. He has the right and freedom to choose his own.
Venti?
Well then, traveler. May the thousands of years of wind that have blown through Mondstadt go with. Just like the last time, I shall channel animal energy for you.
Oh, no wonder you said his voice sounds familiar.
Look! There are two shiny spots on Dvalin's back! They appear to be poisonous blood clots that have coagulated on his wounds. The Abyss Order must have cursed the wounds. That's what's corrupting Dvalin's mind. To save Dvalin, we're going to have to get rid of those blood clots. Aim for those blood clots! Dvalin is getting away, but I'm familiar with tactics. Just hold on a bit longer. I'll extract and condense the pure animal from the shock beam fire. Shattering them will create acceleration curves. I can't control when they will appear, so keep your eyes peeled. on equal grounds. The grandest part is here to help. But first, let me be clear. Even after hundreds of years without use, Dvalin's teeth and claws are still very dangerous. Brace yourselves. Let's play. No chance. Aim for the tainted blood clot on his neck. This is the Dvalin's ace in the hole. Celestinum Finale Termini.
This dragon has strange names when it comes to naming things.
I named it for him just now.
Seriously?
Well, anyway, let's ride the wind currents and stay away from the breaking platforms. The energy flooding out from the fissures will be hot. Be sure to watch your step. No chance. Aim for the tainted blood clot on his neck. Let's play. No chance. Aim for the tainted blood clot on his neck.
This place is gonna collapse!
It's been a while since we flew like this together. Huh, Dvalin?
Just now. Why? Why did you not ask me to protect you like the last time?
Me not wanting you to listen to the Abyss Order doesn't mean that you have to listen to me. Freedom, if demanded of you by an Archon, is really no freedom at all.
Is this the power of the Animal Archon? But I am no longer part of the Four Winds.
Even if that's so, you still protected us regardless. Now spread your wings of freedom and go with my blessing.
And so, the STORMMTERROR threat was quelled. I clarified the misunderstanding to the citizens of Mondstadt and let them know that they are safe. To them, it seems STORMMTERROR attacked Mondstadt out of nowhere and then vanished just as quickly. They must be finding the whole ordeal very confusing.
However, winds change their course. Someday, they will blow towards a brighter future.
You guys are back!
The honorary knight returns?
Yep, we're back from tussling with Duval.
You just returned yesterday, right? Jean got back first, and she told us all about your heroic... I wonder if I'll ever get an opportunity like that. That doesn't come into it. You guys deserve all the credit. When I brought you into the city that day, I was just doing my duty as an outright.
You're welcome. But have you been waiting for us here this whole time?
Of course not. Just because I'm not out on the front line doesn't mean I don't have...
Aftermath? Here?
While Master Jean was away, the monsters lurking nearby... Fortunately, we weren't completely taken by surprise. I detected the hilly tree...
Oh, yeah! Paimon remembers when we first...
Exactly. And if we hadn't started making preparations back then... Me too. But I have a... Hilly churls aren't usually capable of coordinating like this. Our best guess is that the Abyss Order is behind it.
They've taken over the hilly churls?
That's right. And since I'm the Outrider, it's up to me to keep eyes on the... I'm sorry. You should be celebrating your victory. I promised to take you out for some sticky honey roast, didn't I? Before everyone got caught up in the Stormterror crisis. There's no time like the present, right? You guys hungry?
You bet! You may have forgotten till just now, but it's been on Paimon's mind.
Awesome, let's go! It's been way too long since I last ate a sticky honey roast myself. Wait for me at Good Hunter. I'll be right there.
Perfect weather for sipping a cup of tea while gazing out the window.
Thanks for helping us clean up the battlefield. This work ethic of yours. I know this paltry...
Ad Astra... Ad Astra...
Here we crisis, Ting, Adventurers Guild. Finally, our days of roll up, youngsters. What? The Stormterror threat is resolved? Stormterror should have...
Long live the heroes. Many trade routes have closed due to the Stormterror incident. I cannot imagine. I hope they get the trade routes back.
Haven't you heard? There's a strange wanderer near Wolfendom.
So Stormterror's true identity is Dvalin. One of the four... Every cloud has a silver lining. For that, we have you to thank. As long as we have the Knights of Favonius...
Greetings. May I take...
Why so cold? I've always thought that we enjoy quite the intimate friendship. It seems you're great back to bask in the presence of Mondstadt's new big...
Sweet-talking, sugar-coated Captain Kaya.
Nonsense. I speak from the heart. Just looking for a quiet spot.
While all the other knights are working hard to clean...
Thinking can be an arduous task.
So what you thinking about then?
The Abyss Order. A dragon wreaks havoc in Mondstadt, and the acting Grand Master leaves the city to combat the threat. If you were the Abyss Order, would you squander this golden opportunity by sending in nothing more than a few hilly churls? To get to the bottom of it, I decided to wait. Then came the day you made all hell break loose in STORMMTERROR's lair. That same day, I saw shadowy figures lurking in the city itself.
Inside the city?
Well, all the other knights were outside, fighting the enemy. Except for me, of course. And so, through various means, the situation is this. The Abyss Order...
The Abyss Order has a leader?
Yes. And it was this very leader who devised the plot to turn Dvalin into a weapon of war.
What exactly did you have to do to find this out?
Let's just say I'm blessed with certain... there's more. The Abyss Order has a name for this leader. Now, I'm sorry to cut this in... I think she's still angry with me for my absence from the defense...
One minute I see Kaya, the next he's slipped away. Clear sign of a guilty conscience. Are you sure? But let's forget about him. I worked... Hi, Sarah. 1 sticky honey roast, please. So, now the STORMMTERROR threat is behind us.
Paimon thinks it's time to leave Mondstadt and keep looking through the 7 nations and...
Huh, really? Oh, well, I guess this is goodbye for now. Hey, don't feel down. You'll always be a friend of the Knights of Avonius, and our honorary knight. Wherever you may go, and wherever the wind may blow. That's the spirit. Remember, all right, now let's eat before it gets cold.
That was good! Note to Paimon, Amber's recommendations are worth the wait.
Of course. Well, I don't trust myself in the kitchen. Oh, I almost forgot to mention Jean's waiting for you at the cathedral. It's something to do with the whole...
This is Barbara, the deaconess of the church.
May the Animo Archon protect you. I'm not really in a position to speak compared to our acting Grand Master, but I still want to thank you all on behalf of all of Mondstadt for your assist. Fortunately, everything was resolved peacefully. I can't...
Now the Fatui have no choice but to keep their mouths shut. They must be annoyed that things didn't turn out as planned for them. This time, they even lost their best excuse to pressure. Diplomatically speaking, they gained nothing. And on the contrary...
Sounds like quite the story. So, we cannot ask you to keep defending the liar forever.
We, did bring it with...
Oh, don't worry. I'm not here to collect rent. The church... The Holy Liar! Lord Barbados! Even if I atone for these sins for the rest of my life, it would still not be enough!
Oh, give it here.
To fix it, but you'll never touch the light.
I really should get going. That trick I used to repair the Holy Lyre. I mean, the magic I used isn't going to hold forever, you know.
What? Don't get Bart! Hey, don't go!
At last, Mondstadt's rodent ruler in the flesh. Scurrying through the streets looking for leftovers? Mondstadt calls this a god?
Resident rodent beats invasive vermin.
Don't you dare speak back to me, insolent bard. Absentee Archon of Mondstadt. How impotent you've become.
That smirk you wear looks out of place. Did you steal it from your master's face?
Should have held your tongue. So, this is a gnosis. Wouldn't be caught dead wearing this ugly thing in public.
Beauty isn't waste when the beholder has no taste.
VENTI!
Well, we have what we came here for. Come, before our dear Favonian friends arrive. Leave nothing for them to find.
Honorary Knight, you're awake. I wouldn't say he's all right. I found you lying unconscious outside the cathedral and used my elemental power. That bard awakened first, but strangely, my healing powers had almost no... This is the first time I've encountered such a patient. But he just said, it's... He left? Already? The symbol of Mondstadt's hero. That's what he's... I wanted to stop him, but Jean... I mean... Master Jean... Paimon remembers Venti healing under that tree before. It's probably due to the connection between Windride...
The wind amongst the branches is good. I said the exact same thing last... This isn't something I'm meant to discuss with ordinary people. As you know, visions are external magical foci that only a small minority of people possess. In truth, every wielder of a vision is one who can attain godhood and ascend to Celestia.
Allergenes? Paimon's never heard of that.
That's because this is a secret that only Archons are privy to. We don't. Instead, each Archon has an internal magical focus that resonates directly with Celestia itself. No, it's just a glowing glass ball I carry around to avoid suspicion.
So who was that nasty woman who sent Paimon flying and stole your gnosis?
Her name is Signora, number 8 of the Harbingers. She and the rest of the Harbingers have been given godlike executive authority by the Tsaritsa of Snezhnaya.
The Tsaritsa of Snezhnaya?
Indeed. She is one of the 7. the Tsaritsa who reigns from the Zeppeljärny Palace. The seven don't always get along well, but still. How should I... 500 years ago, I knew her well. But I can't say the same is true now. You see, a certain catastrophe happened 500 years ago. But we can save discussion of the Cryo-Archon and the Fatui for another. If you seek the rest of the seven, many difficulties you should head for Mondstadt's neighboring nation of Liyue. The Geo-Archon who reigns there, unlike me, he only descends once every year to give his divine predictions, which set the direction for Liyue.
Even so, it sounds like he works much...
In any case, this year's rite of descension is soon to begin.
What? Oh, why didn't you tell us before?
One moment, Windborn Outlander. Yep, Traveler. As you set off on your journey once again, you must remember the birds of Tevat, the songs in the cities. The destination is not everything. So before you reach the end, great. So that's that for the... If you want to chat, now's the time. A bard stays not always in a single climb. Well then, best be off till...
Meteorite should be coming up soon, right? Everyone must be busy buying things to make their homes more festive now. Wonder what this year's theme is going to be. Oh, Paimon can't wait to find